This program is brought to you by Triumph Motorcycles Australia.
Welcome to another episode of On Two Wheels. I'm here with these two lovely Royal Enfields. This is an old one, this is the new one. What's the difference? We don't know. We're going to find out. We went to India with a friend of ours. He's got some footage we're going to see, and then we'll be back to explain all about them.
Welcome to India, the world's largest democracy where 1.1 billion people live. This is New Delhi in the north. This is the train station which is going to take us to Amritsar, some 8 hours travel. The porters make easy work of our suitcases, which really are quite heavy, and 100 rupees bargain. This is the Shatbati Express, which takes us to Amritsar in the north. It's called the Shatbati Express, which is quite apt because there was a strange smell, and I found out later it was the hole in the toilet floor. This is a traditional Indian bindi ceremony, which is seen as good luck, and we get to meet our new motorbikes. What do you think?
Looking good.
It's always great to see a new bike. We're always quite excited to get a new motorbike, no matter what it is, and we're all quite excited at this point, like little kids.
It's all round the wrong way. The gears go up instead of down, down instead of up, and it's the wrong side.
Next morning we're keen to get on the road. How'd you go in the traffic this morning?
What traffic? What's there on it? No, it was alright, it was okay. I think it's, you just rely on the horn, you know, like a lot of Indian people do.
Anyway, here we go, we're just about to head off round, head to the Himalaya.
This is the early hours on a Sunday in Amritsar, where the traffic is actually very light. We're just setting off towards Dharamsala, and this is the film crew who were interested in Moksha, a local tour leader we hired to take us up through the mountains. At this point we're still quite nervous on the roads, and we're still getting used to the bikes themselves, and there was many people making mistakes and missing gears. But at this point we're quite keen, we're excited, we're ready to go, we've been dying to go on this break for some time now, and now it was finally happening, so the excitement, people were getting quite excited. At this point in Dharamsala, in Amritsar, the temperature this time was about 38 degrees and was quite humid, so we were quite suffering a little bit with the heat. The rules in India are basically use your horn for indicating left, use your horn for indicating right, use your horn for anything really, and it took us a few days to get used to that. In all there was 8 of us on a trip, most people from UK who had flown over, and I met them at Delhi. All 9 of us, most of us had actually had some motorcycle experience. However, the young girl with us, this was a new thing for her, so she was being quite brave coming up here into the Himalaya. We're heading higher and higher now. This is around 5,000 feet. It's an amazing bike when you get used to it. It's not as fast or powerful as something you have in modern day times, but for India it's a perfect machine for the job. You then start to appreciate that it's not about the speed or the how fast you go or see it looks. It's about just enjoying the ride. Again, we're climbing higher and higher now, and we'll start to slow down, so we stopped for a break in this.
I dropped my bag that was there, now there. I need more bungees. More bungees.
More bungees he needs.
Yep, my horn fell off. Guys were fixing it for me. The roads start to deteriorate a little bit here, start to get a little bit more gravelly, which makes it more interesting. And just say hello to the locals. Hello. Of course, as we head up into the mountains, the roads become quieter and we can relax a little bit more. This is a typical scene in the Himalaya. It's standard. Wherever you go, people will wave at you. People actually live up here in the mountains, up in the hills, and there's one getting built there. With young kids waving. And the best part of the day is sitting down having a beer. Himalaya. These bikes are remarkable even off-road, apart from when I fall down. Occasionally we would drop the bike, but thankfully because we're travelling quite slow, no one really got hurt. These can be quite difficult roads, but as long as you stay focused, you should stay safe. And these bikes are easily fixed because most of the repairs can be done with a hammer. As we're getting higher up on the mountains, we find the vehicles struggle with gasping for air, and this is a new method of getting a truck up the mountain. I think it's called the rock and roll method. So this guy, what he's doing is he's putting the rock in, and then they're driving up about 3 feet and then putting the rock back in again because they can't go any further. But they were kind enough to let us pass. We're heading towards the Spiti Valley now, and it's getting a bit more remote. The road's becoming more interesting. The best way to go through these is to go as fast as you can, I think. Don't try this at home. Well, this has been a real adventure, and the adventure continues. We have bridges that are not always intact. It's interesting views. If you want to go on an adventure and meet some wonderful people, see some beautiful scenery, then the Himalayas must be on your bucket list. I saw some amazing sights. Himalayas. What an adventure.